Hi, Gerhard Bloom, once again looking at the tyranny and the delusions of the social justice movement. So I've spoken previously about these rampaging groups of predominantly, overwhelmingly black people going into stores, smashing shit and stealing stuff. Well, I've just been looking into the scale of it. The scale of it is absolutely shocking, and this will make people's lives worse, and it will also sharply increase costs to the consumer. Target has announced it is closing 9 stores. These stores are huge, employing hundreds of people. Those people will lose their jobs. 9 stores in 4 states. Why? Well, theft and crime. In Harlem, New York City, Seattle, Portland, San Francisco. They've tried everything. They've hired security staff, third-party security. They've tried putting locks on stuff, not working. And, serious security and safety risks, both for their customers and for their staff. They've experienced $500 million in loss due to theft and shit getting broken. 120% increase in thefts involving violence or the threats of violence. Absolutely awful. And you know my feelings about Target, right? So this is left-wing nonsense coming back to bite them in the ass, but it's hurting people, right? Hurting employees. And where are these customers going to shop now? This isn't it. No. San Francisco, leftist policies soft on crime, the criminal as victim. In 2021, Walgreens closed stores in San Francisco. Whole Foods closed its downtown store. In May, Nordstrom's closed both of its stores in San Francisco. In June, the owners of this Westfield Mall closed up shop, an entire mall pulling out, yes, crime and violence associated with theft. Meanwhile, in Portland, an outdoor fitness retailer, FEI, closed its last store. And Rain PDX in Portland, a Portland-based clothing company, closed. This is them due to the constant, unremitting criminal behavior coupled with escalating safety concerns for our employees. Gets worse. CVS, the pharmacy place, planned on closing 900 stores between 2022 2024. They've already closed 300 stores. I don't know if you've seen these videos on X, where you have, yes, black people, one occasion walking into a hardware store. They didn't steal the bolt cutters. They brought them in on their own, stealing expensive tools. Yep, bolt cutters, snap that lock off. People standing around awestruck as these black men are wandering off just out the door with these tools. I've seen other cases with people with these little torches going into pharmacies, where they have everything behind, everything, razor blades, absolutely everything behind these plexiglass lock cases. These black people walking in with torches, melting the damn things, I'm assuming, and stealing shit, and big bags full of shit. Time and time again. And no, most black people are not thieves, and they're not violent thugs. But a significant, disproportionate amount of young black people are engaging in violence and crime. And guess what? They've been told that their failed lives are, yes, the product of systemic oppression or the legacies of racism. It's all ideological nonsense. But guess what? They believe it. Do you think they're going to look in the mirror and say, maybe it's my cultural commitment. Maybe I shouldn't have dropped out of school before graduating high school. Maybe I shouldn't have a lengthy criminal record. Maybe it's my behavior. And parents, well, very vanishingly few fathers. I've mentioned this before. Over 70% of American blacks in the United States, no father in the home. In the inner city, there's almost no fathers in sight. You have mothers with several different babies, with several different baby daddies. And you have men, young men, yes, with several different baby mamas, and they don't give these mamas a dime. Absolutely awful. It's a terrible constellation of negative cultural commitments. Yes, there is an achievement gap in the black community, has nothing to do with slavery or the legacy of slavery or systemic oppression, none of that. I give you the data in my book. In a number of key areas, black achievement has slid back. They're not moving forward, they're not advancing, they're declining. This is terrible, and it's not helping the black community to lie about it. And of course, now with these massive closures, store closures, this is going to hurt you. It's going to cost you more money, and it's going to cost you a significant amount of inconvenience. And if you're a little old black lady who needs to get to a pharmacy, she's going to have to hop a bus or two to get there. It is tragic. Not to mention all of the black kids who are killed every year in this violent gunplay in the inner city. That's right. Every week, little kids are getting killed in the inner city by gun-toting thugs. They need the police, and the world needs to wake up. I'm speaking about this to my friend. Entropy, right? Complex systems require energy and attention, and to breaking shit is easy. So I don't know how we're going to turn this around. You're going to need, mayors like Rudy Giuliani, what he did in New York City. Zero tolerance for crime. You spit on the sidewalk, you jump a turnstile, you're getting a ticket right now. And you mess with the police, you're getting handcuffed and you're going to jail. We need to turn this ship around. It is absolutely disastrous. And it's taking on a momentum all of its own. The more black people are rampaging through stores and telling all their buddies about the shit they just stole, it's going to entice other black kids to join in the fun. And they've got a built-in excuse already for them. They're being fed this nonsense. Before they drop out of school, they're being fed this nonsense in school and in the media. No, stop it. Anyways, thank you so much for your time and attention. If you enjoyed the video, please do drop a thumbs up. And yes, do check out my book, Deconstructing Social Justice. This leftist ideology is disastrously wrong on everything, absolutely everything. Thanks so much for your time and attention now. Bye-bye.